Hello, hello. Welcome everybody to Camden County College Cougar Esports. With me is it Siskonic? Quan, am I saying that right? Siskonic?
It's Siskonic.
Siskonic, awesome. So Sean Dwyer, the esports director of CCC, and Siskonic, our caster extraordinaire for Valorant, bringing you Cougar Esports tonight. We have a very interesting matchup tonight in Valorant in the NJCAAE.
We do.
It should be interesting. The teams are getting ready to get started here pretty shortly. So the team that we're playing against is Northern Virginia Community College. So don't know much about them. We've been told that they have some higher ranks, but listen, ranks can be deceptive, Quan. I mean, we're gonna see exactly what these ranks mean when we get into it.
Yeah, I mean they could definitely have an off night. That you know, I have off nights a lot, mostly, you know, every day. But
yeah, right.
They
I'm
can
right there with
have
you.
an off night, and they can you know, it could just be a pretty even battle. I think Cougars have you know, just enough guts and skill and talent, just, you know, as Immortals. So
That's
you never know what comes out of these battles.
I mean, I totally agree with you. I from what we've seen so far, we've streamed a bunch of Valorant this semester, and we've seen some gutsy wins, some gutsy performances from the Cougars. So I'm expecting to see that again here tonight. So map 1 will be Ascent. So I'm gonna actually we are getting into it already here. So I'm gonna bring us on over to the Valorant screen. Should be able to see.
So
here we go. So here's the map. Map here.
Looks like Virginia is going defending and the Cougars are going attack. I see some nice picks here. We got 2 initiators, a controller, a sentinel, and a duelist on North Virginia side, and then on the Cougar side we have. It's looking like a 2 sentinels, initiator, and a duelist, and a controller.
Yeah, so there you have it. Interesting there with the you know, the duelist. You know, we'll see what happens.
I feel like a lot of people, you know, that aren't competitive, they like to go duelist. You know, you see duelist heavy teams on, you know, regular play, and sometimes, you know, competitive play, because they're just so, you know, unique, and they, you know, they're aggressive and they like pushing, where, you know, you have other traits, and the initiators and sentinels. The sentinels are very defensive. Initiators help duelists, you know, they're right by their side. So
yeah, everyone I feel like wants to be a duelist, right? It's kind of like being a quarterback in football. Everyone, you get all the you know, all the glory, all the frags, or many of the frags,
all the you know, flashy plays. But it, you know, it's kind of, sometimes it's your team helping you out.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So here we have at the beginning of round 1 in the pistol round. It looks like the Cougars are going to lean here toward the A site. Beefy going to try and get a peek, perhaps. Killer B going to take a peek as well. And Beefy's going to back out.
Yeah, Beefy didn't want to take that risk of moving out, but it, you know, they're playing with their guns. They're not bringing those knives to that gunfight.
No, not yet. We have Stagger and Wiltz. We'll see if we'll find any cool names here on the side of Northern Virginia. One clutch man heading up Cat. He's going to spot Stagger out. He's going to use the stim and push him away. Wiltz just hanging out, holding the angle.
Looks like we lost some health from one clutch man. I think they are Nunu's sees one clutch man trying to, you know, catch him off guard.
Beefy's gonna peek Killer B, take him down. That's the first blood of the game here. Cougars playing it awfully slow. Oh, Beefy with a second kill onto Nilk. One clutch man pushing up mid. He's going to spot out the Sova. Nunu. He's in the wrong game.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard attacking, especially on the sand. I feel like there's so many ways
30 seconds
to
left.
go, and I feel like if your team's not on the same page of, you know, going in, Havoc done right taking down Beefy.
Yes, they won't go quietly into the night. Havoc done right here. Not going to head up Cat. Very disciplined from both teams, honestly. Feeling each other out here. And Havoc done right going to catch the rotation. And F moving in with the spike. Oh, but he will get caught by Cody. And now it'll come down to Havoc done right in a 1v3 with no time left. But he's going to get another kill for his trouble. A triple kill.
Yeah, that's
maybe
definitely
more?
gonna.
Boy. They don't get to clean that up.
That's definitely gonna pad Havoc's economy, you know, and it definitely got him on an early tempo there. So yeah, let's see what Cougars have for the second round. It looks like they're gonna stay on the save while North Virginia's
Northern Virginia's
gonna
force up here with full armor and inspectors across the board, but the Cougars here are leaning toward the A site, or excuse me, the B site, and they're going to move in rather quickly. Cody going to try and hold it down. He's going to get one. He'll get two. Killer B going to push him. They're going to just muscle in here to the A.
And you have North Virginia coming from behind, so they need to, you know, be careful with.
And F could have great positioning here. They are gonna spot him out though.
Oh.
Great idea.
Last player standing.
Killer B getting taken down, and now it's just Havoc done right, and he gets taken down.
Yeah, good retake there. They did get the spike.
Yes.
Thanks.
Yeah, I mean it was a good aggressive play from Cougars as well. They managed to get cover all their bases. They just couldn't hold it down with so many angles.
Yeah, I mean, and listen, you're seeing so again very disciplined play really across the board. Northern Virginia on the part of I believe it was Nunu on the Sova, perhaps it was Stagger, I forget. On the retake into B, you got B main, checking those angles, like you just making sure to not cut any corners. So that was really because that flank from NF could have been pretty huge, but of course it didn't transpire that way. So. The Cougars.
Yeah, it looks like Cougars are gonna go on an A push. They did force 5. Taking out
a couple of kills to start here. What are they gonna do with it? Havoc done right across the map as well onto the B site. So really, it'll come down to Wiltz and Nunu. Wiltz will get the spike though.
Spike down mid.
Yes. Take the spike down. Oh, Wiltz takes out Killer B.
Spicy second kill.
He's looking like a one-man army here.
He is only 35 HP. He's going to need some help, I think. And NF will actually take him out for the first round going to Camden County College, 2-1.
Yes, that was a great play from both sides. Actually, I think they the KO taking out two of them, trying to even the playing field. But yeah. It was just a great rush, great staying together. No split up. Havoc done right was on going B side and taking out the
you want
taking
to
out
play?
the backhand.
Let's play.
Yeah, we've often seen Havoc done right. He's been the roamer often for the Cougars. He did get spot out here. Beefy, who's going to spot him again? Havoc done right. He's going to challenge him and lose. Beefy with a second kill in the mid.
And it's I don't really know what the head their heads are here with Cougars. They're kind of all spread out. They don't want to get caught out. Ooh,
Beefy with a triple kill mid. He says, "Bring everyone you have." He'll take the fourth, and he'll take the fifth. Ace for Beefy. If you just look at the kills across the board there, they were all right, just holding mid from Cat pretty much.
Yeah, I think they were Cougars are a little bit too spread out there, and Beefy kind of just took them down one by one. And he, they gave him the time to do so. They gave him the time to, reposition and, get anywhere, especially with Jet, who could, who's almost close to Neon with, running across the map.
Exactly right. I mean, listen, so here we have it, heading into round 5. Beefy and Stagger here gonna hold the smoke, and Stagger will get Killer B through the smoke.
Yeah.
Dangerous.
Yeah, it looks like they're gonna push off of Tank.
Oh, Beefy going to take some damage. He's going to spam through the smoke now.
Yeah. Beefy, got some damage in and backed off, but he's not sure where they all are, so that's why he's not pushing.
No, he's not going to push here. One clutch man, though. Maybe with a peek here. Oh, Beefy through the smoke!
Right through the smoke. And he has the spike, so...
He's checking his angles. He knows they have to be nearby. Nunu pushing up as well. Oh, Havoc done right, getting into the action with a kill. Nunu, though, on the side, will take 2! End the round.
Ooh,
right here.
yeah.
Right here.
I feel like Cougars should have, when Chamber died, they should have, kind of rotated or rethought that situation there. Instead, they stayed and let Beefy again, kind of take his time and go in.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. Beefy definitely having his way, and now he'll actually get an operator here, and he's going to take it to mid from, it looks like, from in around Cat. Killer B. This will actually be a save round, mostly.
Yeah, for Cougars, and it looks like
there's one rifle, some half armor.
Looks like North Virginia, is still beefy, full shields, full guns, phantoms, vandals, and an operator. I think he'll
spot one clutch man out, but he'll miss the shot. He's gonna know. That's gonna be a lot of information. One clutch man will go down. Beefy with the kill. Havoc done right. Almost has the flank, but Wiltz has his teammates back.
Yeah, I feel like they need to push here.
Becoming the Beefy show here. Beefy already with a cool 12 frags.
Yeah, and it's also his team, the Brimstone smoking, giving him those combat stims. It's not just Beefy. I've seen
I should play some Astro
the Brimstone put in a lot of work while assisting him, as well as the KO coming from behind. And Cody, the Killjoy, just holding down one side by himself.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Like we talked about before, it takes a village for the duelists to really get the job done. Killer B here gonna challenge Beefy. Beefy just moving around. They don't know where he is any particular round. One clutch
Beefy
man gonna
going
move up.
Down.
It'll be a trade. Beefy goes down, stagger with the refrag.
Looks like Killjoy is coming up from behind, and then Killjoy drops the ult.
Oh, and you see here, it looks like Havoc done right is going to get pinched here, perhaps.
Spike down A.
Yes. Let's see what's happened. What happens here? Oh,
Havoc done right. Some important intel
there.
For Havoc done right. Oh, he just spotted the elbow.
Ooh,
that might be enough.
yeah.
It's now a 2v2. And F on site. Spike is down.
Wiltz pops ult.
Last player standing.
Takes down NF.
It'll come down to Havoc done right in a 1v2. He'll have to get a kill here, but Nunu will silence him.
Yeah, I mean, they have to take down Beefy, but they have to realize that they have, 4 other people that they gotta take down. I feel like they took down Beefy, that they got the confidence, and then they came in, but they weren't able to hold down the fort.
Yeah, I mean they're putting a lot of resources to get Beefy down, like you said, but not really able to capitalize. Maybe putting in too many resources. The Cougars here will lean again toward A.
Yeah, and it looks like they forced bite here. I see some half shields, some full shields, but they all have rifles.
All rifles just gonna rely on their aim. Beefy now in mid. One clutch man gonna take him. That's a one-man advantage.
Yeah. So I think again they are waiting.
Oh, and Wiltz trade him back though. He was flashed. It looked like.
They take down Havoc done right. And I think they know that they're going A. So here I feel like I see the rotates. NF trying to keep everyone from from pushing back up and getting this spike.
And a 3v4, still sitting here around A main are the Cougars. Again on the attack side, they're looking to just put some rounds together. See if they can hold serve on the defensive side.
Or take down some people. Yeah, but they're holding down. I mean, I feel like North Virginia, is looking just to hold it. I see Cody
no
in the
doubt
back.
about it. I mean, they're very
30
crisp.
seconds left.
They're holding really tight angles, and they're in positions to help their teammates the moment they have to. So here comes the push. Stagger with one, Stagger with two. Excuse me, Wilts with the second.
Yes, they heard them running, and they knew exactly where it was. Cody picks up the operator for Beefy.
Yeah, that we've seen this this op has been hanging around quite a bit.
Yes.
7-1 heading into round 9 in map 1. This of course is a best of 3 series. This is week 5, the NJCAAE, Northern Virginia versus Camden County. So it looks like the Cougars will head toward B here this time, sending Havoc done right across the map. But we actually are seeing Stagger move. This is the first time he's played here, really catching the Cougars off guard.
So
And that'll be 3 for 0. 4 for 0. Cody getting the action, and Beefy cleaning it up. A quick round.
That was a very quick round. Yes, they came in, and they were just ready for it. I just feel like they knew that they were going B. Like it was like they had a tip, and we're going into a timeout.
We are heading into a timeout, and you know what I always like to do here, Quan? I gotta ask everybody to hit that follow button. Yeah, you got some viewers. Thank you guys so much for watching. Really appreciate it. If you haven't already hit that follow button, please go ahead and do that. Really helps the school out, helps the stream grow, and it would mean a lot to us. So if you don't have an account yet, go to the top right of your screen there. Go ahead and make an account. Come back and give us a follow. We're doing a lot of really cool things here. If you're a student, if you're a prospective student, you want to get involved with competing, with producing the content, there's a whole lot of things that we want you to be involved with. Just like Quan here, casting with me. We really appreciate it as always, Quan. So thank you so much.
I mean, it's a good time. I like watching games as much as I like playing them, and I also learn from watching other people play. So yeah, it's a good learning experience for me as well.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And here we go, heading back into the game. So this was a timeout, for the Cougars. Yeah. We'll see how they play it now after the timeout. Sending one clutch man toward A. Looks like some indecision maybe for the Cougars. Looks like Northern Virginia is actually going to lean heavily toward the B side.
Yes. It looks like Beefy also is on the B side instead of mid or A. This is the first time we've seen Beefy on that side.
Yeah, Stagger is going to be the lone man on A, though they seem to be rotating around. There's going to be some mid action. They spot Killer B out. Beefy going to get the peek. He's going to back away. Having done right now, will actually get the kill onto Beefy, and that's going to be a one-man advantage to start the round. 5v4. And now the push right into the A site coming.
Milk getting taken down.
And now in a 3v3. One clutch man going to push into heaven here. Maybe catches Cody off guard.
Off guard. Here's the alarm bot. And I think he's going to push to get Nunu.
One clutch man. Yes, a great time push. 2 kills for one clutch man. He wants a third. He's not going to get the third. It'll come down to Cody. Defender Killjoy down.
Yes.
But Nilk just outside of it. Actually, the lockdown got destroyed. Oh, and Nilk will spot him out and take the round.
Yes, that was also a very quick round, but I mean, it was packed full of action. And Cougars played that very well, going slow and then going fast, and then making sure that all of their angles were covered. And yeah, it was just a good round. They outsmarted them there, tricking them into thinking that they were going B, and then they switched to A. Stagger had to fall back, which wasn't an advantage for them.
You want to play? Let's play.
Well, here comes the Chamber Ultimate. We've seen big plays from Killer B with this ult in maps past. Beefy taking the op, being aggressive. Stagger with a kill on A. Oh! Beefy takes a shot at the wolf and almost gets killed for it.
Yeah, they're playing this very, very slow. Stagger and Quilts are, you know, on B. Or on A, I'm sorry, and then you have Cody and Beefy on B. Again, Cody, you know, knowing that they're gonna go B, you know,
Here comes the push
call.
from Beefy. He's gonna spot NF. They know where he is now. A second kill, Stagger with a kill, and then Wilts into the action as well. I guess that was one of those situations where they may have taken a little too much time, got caught in B main there.
Yes, yes. So I think we're gonna see, you know, full buys as much as they can. You know, North Virginia, they have more than enough funds, whereas, you know, Camden County, you know, I think they're gonna try to buy as much as they possibly can with utility and guns, but, you know, they just don't have the economy to do so.
Yeah, it looks like it'll be a Marshall on NF here with half armor, rifles across the board otherwise. And they're going to move quickly here. Stagger the lone man, going to use the combat stim, but he's going to back away. Won't re-challenge. Here comes Beefy with his ultimate. Havoc done right is waiting. He might actually get him here. I think he will. Oh, wow, nifty moves from Beefy to claim that kill.
You should run.
Yeah, he definitely has a, you know, footwork. It looks like Cougars are gonna move and take.
Yeah, Nilk with a double kill. Cody from Heaven though gonna trade back onto Killer B. Here comes Beefy from behind. One clutch man also behind though. He's had some great flanks. Cody gonna trade him back, but it's really gonna be Beefy on the flank here. Cody coming from Heaven. They're gonna peek here at the same time. Cody gonna take down NF, and it really comes down to Nilk. Cody with a huge round, a quadra kill.
Yeah, that was a pretty hard, you know, fight for Nilk. He was really in a not so good spot, considering where they were. And
yeah, definitely.
Switching sides.
Definitely a challenging position there. They do grab a couple of rounds on the attack side. Gonna swap now to the defensive side are the Cougars.
Yes, and it looks like North Virginia's gonna go for an A push. No, it looks like they're gonna kind of set up. Cougars are kind of gonna set up like North Virginia when they were defending everyone on A, and you know, have a killjoy on B.
Well,
then rotate when needed.
Yes. So we'll see what if the Cougars can mount as staunch a defense as Northern Virginia. Killer B here, his presence detected. They're going to move in very quickly, I think, Northern Virginia. They do spot out Killer B, and they're onto the site already. Wilts up with a kill onto Killer B. Cody with a kill onto Havoc done right, and it is now a 5v3. They own the site. Though it looks like they won't get the bomb down quite yet.
Yes. They are definitely clearing
enemy
out.
remaining.
Nunu taking out NF.
Looks like I was.
Nilk taking out Nunu, and Beefy taking out Nilk.
Yeah, so
Just trade after trade.
Trade after trade. They did. The health bars were low there. You know, around a little bit closer, I think, than even the actual kills would have suggested.
And they were very confident in that. You know, not putting down the spike. You know, they didn't put down the spike until, you know, late. They did some extra clearing before they just, you know, threw down a spike, making sure it was a safe bet. And here we go.
I think it's just going to be A all of the time here. They're just going to hit that W key. They're going to move in, and with these executes, Havoc done right here in Heaven, he's going to get smoked out. And Beefy is going through the smoke. What can he do here? He's going to find one, but he exposes back to Killer B, and he'll get a second. He looks for more. Nick, though, silencing him.
And that gets taken down by Stagger. Stagger also taking down Nilk. That was a very quick flick.
Match point.
It was. I mean, we're seeing very aggressive play from Beefy as well. And you're right, his team is definitely supporting him, making that possible. This is match point, so we will see force buys from the Cougars. And it looks like it's going to be A again for Northern Virginia.
Yes. They have been very clear for these A pushes. I mean, I feel like if I were the Cougars, I would, you know, probably let them take A, kind of have some people come from behind, because they've been giving these solid pushes.
They have. It looks like the Cougars are actually going to stack A a little bit, but they're going to play a very aggressive through B. I kind of like the idea here to confirm that it isn't a B push. And here we go, the action. Looks like a 2-for-1 trade right now. Now it's down to a 2v3. Havoc done right, though. Oh, there we go. Interesting play from the Cougars. A lot of action there. A lot of kills coming out pretty fast, but actually the Cougars will only drop 2 and take the round.
So now they have some economy. They just gotta hunker down and keep doing that.
I liked that. They sent one clutch man through B main just to confirm they weren't there and that their stack was justified on A, and then he just rotated very quickly. So it was a good adaptation for the Cougars.
So it looks like North Virginia is gonna go B this time. Let's see if they do another aggressive push onto B and see how that works.
One clutch man gonna get spotted out by the drone. He's gonna use a smoke, and he's gonna actually get Beefy through the smoke. What a shot! Cody and Stagger though with kills, and Cody now with the entry onto the B site. He's going to run right into Havoc done right though.
Right.
Havoc done right, almost with the kill onto Wilts.
Oh yeah, almost with the kill, Havoc. That was a good play for Havoc done right.
Oh, and actually, NF with a kill with the wolf, I think. Does that do damage?
I didn't know. Yeah, I was like, I don't even know if it does damage.
I'm a little confused. What just happened there? But regardless, a 2v2 and Brimstone is awfully low. Brimstone will go down. Killer B. It'll come down to Nunu. Killer B has him to extend the Cougar's life.
Cougar B is, catching up in his tempo. It looks like they're gonna do a split defuse.
Did you say Cougar B? I like that as Killer B's nickname. I'm gonna be honest. I kind of like Cougar B. that could, yeah. By the way, that's Alex on the team. Alex, if you watch this VOD later, Cougar B. I kind of like it. I'm not gonna lie.
You're just known as Cougar B now.
Yeah, listen, that's how nicknames start. So Northern Virginia, not able to close it down. Good defense. We're definitely seeing better play, more creative play on the defensive side here for the Cougars. 12-4, definitely an uphill battle, but you want to try and get some rounds here because this, of course, is a best of 3. So there's another map to play.
Yes, there is another map to make, and I think the Cougars got their losing side. They didn't first pick this.
Correct. That's right. This is so it was their selection. Theirs being Northern Virginia. NF going to trade back here. Stagger though gets him, and it has now come down to Havoc done right, and Nilk Beefy though with the ultimate kill. Nilk now looming in heaven. What does he have? They call him Captain Clutch. He's gonna get 1. They know where he's at now, though. He just has this Spectre, 70 HP. Of course, Beefy is low. He's going to drop the defending Killjoy here.
Oh.
But he will. That was a tough spot, even for the Captain Clutch master himself.
Yeah, that was a great game. There was definitely some back and forth there, and I really enjoyed it. Even though everyone thought it was going to be one-sided.
Yeah, I mean, the rounds that the Cougars won were rather decisive. Like they definitely showed that they have the talent to match them. We're just seeing, clearly a team that has played together in a more competitive environment for a little bit longer.
Yeah, they have, they've gotten their, they're clean. They work together. They know what each player, strengths and weaknesses are, and they're playing off of those. So I mean, when Cougars have that down, they're just gonna be like, unstoppable.
Yeah, and I think a game like Valorant, listen, it is still a make shot, miss shot kind of game, and the reality is if you can't execute, winning games will be a challenge. I think, though, because of the way it's played, you can hide rank, or I don't want to say hide rank. You can make rank a little bit more or less effective than in some games because you can trade kills back. You know, if you just have very good positioning, it makes up for a lot of aim, like, you know, really nutty aim, like, you know, somebody like Beefy has. Because if the fact is, if he gets an entry frag and he's instantly refragged, there's nothing he can do about that.
Yes.
Real quick here, we're actually going to just quickly take a 60-second break while I switch maps. I didn't mean to interrupt you there, Quan. Did you have another point there?
No, I was gonna say, like, you know, Beefy had, you know, also had the support to do all of that stuff and move out of the way and move in and, you know, get some frags.
Exactly right. Exactly right. So, we're going to take just a quick break while they switch maps, and then we'll be right back for map 2, which is going to be Icebox. So, I don't know if we've seen that one on stream yet. I'm going to be honest. So,
I don't think so either.
Yeah, so that'll be interesting. It'll be new for everybody. All right, we'll see you soon, everybody. All right, everybody. Actually, we're coming back pretty quickly here. So I know Quan had to step away for just a moment, but I'm going to show everybody what's going on. So the next map here will be Icebox. So we're seeing the agent selections here. Again, one clutch man. We've seen him on the jet before. He's going to lock that in. Killer Bee hovering that chamber. We see Havoc done it right, moving to Viper, which will be interesting on the defensive side. Sage on NF playing Sage, and KO is the selection for Nilk. So Chamber will be in fact locked in there. Northern Virginia will be the red team. Oh, we see a Breach. Oh gosh, I'm excited. I am a Breach player, I will say. So a Raze, a Sova, an Omen, a Breach, and a Neon on the side of Northern Virginia on the attacking side first on Icebox. So we're heading into map 2. Of course, map 1 went the way of Northern Virginia 13-4. We'll see how the Cougars respond here in map number 2. Nothing much, Quan. We're back on. I've got the stream back, and we are into Icebox. They move very quickly. These teams, I gotta say, I got to shout out here really fast to a lot of the teams that first of all, our teams, and then a lot of teams we've played against. People have been very organized, been very quick with things, and we're always happy to see it. That makes college esports even better.
Yes, when you're organized and you have your team, you know, all put together and ready to go, that makes it a lot easier.
Makes it a lot easier. Northern Virginia here, quickly to A. But maybe not fully committing. Oh, the Sage Wall, they're going to run right into that Sage Wall. They'll be slowed down. Quick rotations out for Camden County. We see one clutch man coming through mid here. He might actually be in good position. He's going to get a lot of numbers, though. He hears them. He's going to miss one shot. No, he'll miss it. Definitely an opportunity there.
He puts Cody in for, 15 health, though, so that's good. It looks like Neon drops the spike so Breach can have it, and they're all going B, and it looks like they have a clear way. Looks like Sova's, standing back, making sure, getting
with a very aggressive peek there. Take down Nilk. Killer B as well with a kill. Nunu with a second kill, his second kill of the round.
Last player
Come down
standing.
now
Well,
to Havoc done right.
Yeah, and it's just Havoc done right.
Oh, well, Nunu was trying to kill the turret there. Interesting.
Looks like
The spike's not down yet. Oh no, it is. I'm sorry.
Yes, it is. Yes.
I was gonna say.
And
I was
Havoc
very
done right
surprised.
is, looking to get.
Just get blinded there. Fortunate
Yeah,
for
I
him.
think he was looking for some exit kills, and he was right where the money was.
He was. He definitely positioned correctly. Some good aim on the part of Northern Virginia. They'll take the pistol round. So,
Yeah,
it'll be a save round. Some half armor and ghosts on the part
I
of
see a
Camden
phantom.
County.
See a phantom out there, from the
Yeah,
beefy.
with a phantom. A couple of shotguns as well.
Yes. Yeah, Bucky, Judge. So I think we're looking to fight in some close quarters here.
I think you're right. So Cody up here with Omen. Gonna be smoking some stuff off here.
Toxin screen down.
Epic done right now, waiting. Trying to slow him down with his
Poison's off.
Viper. Oh, he spots out Cody, and he will be able to take Cody down, but then two go down.
Beefy, just running in and cleaning
Last
up.
player standing. Spike planted.
Now it'll come down to one clutch man. But with only the classic in hand, that would be a tough situation. So,
Yes.
yeah, so the Cougars will drop round 2 to Northern Virginia. 0-2. But again, you're not expecting to win that round. You're hoping to do some economic damage. So
Yes.
in that sense, very good round from Northern Virginia.
Yes. Alright, so it looks like there's some force buys going out. I see some heavy armor, some rifles. Bringing the creds down to 0.
Yes, they're
Looks like
all in to win
gonna
this
run
round
straight
here.
mid.
Ooh, and
And
F!
after, ooh,
Almost
Beefy
with the
still-
solid angle there.
Yes, Beefy still gets the kill though.
Nunu with
Taking
a
out
kill
one
on the
clutch man with a grenade.
Oh my goodness, and Havoc done right in a really tough situation though. Nilk! Like I said, they do call him
Takes
Captain
down
Clutch. What does he have in store? Might be asking a bit much in
Yeah.
a 1v5.
Yeah, they were the one before, but they were coming at too many angles all at the same time. That's kind of hard to do.
Definitely very challenging.
Um,
So, yeah, they were all in on that round there, so we're definitely not going to get full buys for the Cougars. We do see a Marshall and one Clutch Man. An Ares coming out. We, once in a while see the
yes,
Ares used.
it's a good gun. I don't know why people don't use it more.
Honestly, I mean, and it has a lot of utility. It does make sense.
Yes.
Just moving so quickly onto
Yes,
A.
they are
His executes have been very
Poison orb.
very
And they're,
crisp.
they're just having the confidence to push, Beefy
Beefy with
in the
one.
front by himself.
He with
And
two,
they're
he spots
kind
out a third. Killer B. Stagger getting into the action. Havoc done right, trying to illumine the site. He gets one. He'll come down to Killer B, and he knows exactly where he is. Beefy with a triple kill.
Take this.
Yeah, they're kind of letting Beefy, run through it, and they're following up where the shots are coming from at this point. That's what it seems like. All right, so let's see. It looks like there's gonna be some, force buys, full buys. I see a half armor and full armor. Havoc done right does have ult. That could buy them time, but Beefy also has ult, so. You never know in this.
You never do. I imagine he'll use it, though, because if they're just... I would have almost waited just to make sure that they committed to A, but it looks like they're thinking about committing to A anyway, so it looks like it'll work out. We're getting some aggressive pushes just to confirm that A is the site, that they're in A main. From one.
It looks like
one
they're,
touchdown.
North, Virginia is taking it slow,
Oh
and they're
my
going
goodness!
overhead.
What a shot from Nunu! Nilk could have cleaned him up, but now it'll come down just to NF on site.
I'm pissed.
Yeah, Neon Beefy takes out
Spike
the ult,
planted.
and
Well, one clutch man with a kill. They don't know where Killer B is yet. He'll get flashed back here. Paving the way for Beefy. Beefy will go down and now into a 2v2. One clutch man. Oh, Cody with a great angle there. Claiming two for himself as well.
You know, they were just going in so clean, so fast. They know where, like, they all took that zip line, you know, and if they were like, well, if Beefy dies, then we know where to shoot, you know?
Exactly. It's all, right, it's a game of information, like many tactical shooters are. Even if you have to trade your life, as long as you get something for it, damage, kill, or information.
Yeah, and it's not like they're hurting on the economy, so they can kind of just run in and, you know, do what they need to do. They're also, you know, changing the tempo a little bit by slowing down. They did this the last round as well, but they are gonna get detected.
And, yeah, the jig is up.
Can't use that. Go get him.
It still looks like they want to, you know.
Oh, Nunu again! We've seen this used before. NF able to trade him back, but Nilk there with his robot body.
They do eventually take him out.
Oh, Killer B nearby. Cody here.
And they don't plant the spike. They actually rotate.
Last player standing.
Yeah, Cody in an unusual position. At least that's a change up from what we've seen so far. And it caught Killer B by surprise. Cody really is still gonna loom here. Gonna lurk. Seeing if he can find one clutch man with the rotation. But it looks like Beefy and one clutch man are just barely going to miss each other. But I think that Beefy got a sound cue. And in fact, he did.
You're done. Go, go, go.
It's like they're trading guns and, you know, dancing around.
Listen, you know, life's good right now for Northern Virginia. Up 6 rounds to 0. The Cougars with an uphill battle in this one. Again, we talked about it. There were some high ranks on Northern Virginia's side. You never know exactly what the ranks will hold, but clearly a team that has some competitive experience.
Yes.
So good, if nothing else, good experience and exposure for the Cougars.
Yeah, I mean, they do have the talent, but they also work well. They're also working well as a team as well. They're pushing in at the same time. They're knowing where to be.
Havoc done right, changing things up here. He just missed a couple shots, but I really liked the change. It doesn't look like it's going to work out. The breach ult going to be used here to really lock down the site. NF going to be pushed back right into Beefy's sights. I liked the change, though. They're trying to change things up. They actually caught Nunu by surprise, just a missed shot there. But with the bomb planted, they're going to just...
They're trying to search for the chamber.
Yeah, they want this kill.
Yes.
Killer B with the audio kill.
Wiltz.
He's going to spot him out there.
Teleport's gone.
Wiltz, he spotted another one. Maze there. Tough,
he had the right idea.
Tough position. He did. He got blinded there. Omen then pushing.
Yes. And, you know, Omen pushing and then just not being on the, you know, just being undetectable like an Omen is.
Right, exactly. Yep, that's Omen in a nutshell. So, pretty standard play here for this map that we've seen so far. It'll be most of the team heading into A main. But we've seen Cody head up mid here again as a slight augmentation. It looks like we're gonna see that again.
Yeah, and it looks like they're changing up the tempo so well. They speed it up, slow it down, and then, you know.
Now F is going to get pushed on. Cody with an aggressive push up mid, and he's going to just take them by surprise here. Again, you're absolutely right, Quan. Every round is a little bit different. Just a little wrinkle, but that wrinkle's been enough. Killer B here with a kill into Stagger, but it won't be enough for his team. 0 rounds to 8. Icebox.
Definitely.
think
Moving
this
in.
was the selection, by the way, for Northern Virginia. So clearly a more practice map, and we're seeing it
Yes. And they definitely are heavily favoring A a lot. They only use B as a, secondary. Like, hey, if we need to, we're gonna make some noise in A, and if we have to go B, we will. To push people off.
Out of
And
charges.
it looks like Beefy's actually going to push B. They are, comfortable to spread out.
Ooh, Killer
Beefy
B with
gets
the
taken
kill on the
down by
Beefy. They're
Killer
changing
B.
things up here. Ooh, one clutch man knows where he is. They'll get have it done right with the kill onto Cody. And this little change, we're seeing the Cougars change things up. They're just vacating the site, saying we'll play the retake.
Yeah. Now it's a 5v3.
5v3.
Looks like Havoc done
Nunu
right
though
is
with the
gonna-
judge. Stagger with the kill onto one clutch man across the map with 2.
Making it a 3v3.
Big done right in heaven. He'll spot out Nunu. Good
right.
positioning for him. A 2v2.
Last player
They'll come down to Nilk at a 1v2. Wiltz with 3. And Sova here, who's being played by Stagger, had the other 2 in that round.
Yes. Alright. Yeah, they definitely like A. I kind of want them to play a B round so I can see, what.
Just see how it's different, maybe. Oh, do they hear you? It looked like they were thinking about B for a moment. But it looks like they've been sending Beefy sometimes toward B, so we'll see that again here, maybe.
And it looks like Wilkes is gonna pop off the ult as soon,
Oh, the breach ult's used to B. It doesn't actually hit anybody. Nilk is going to know that that's coming. NF with a kill in mid. Nilk now going to have to be huge here. Here comes one clutch man. This might be perfect timing.
Ooh, Nilk taking out Wiltz. Switching guns.
Now it's come down
Having
to
done
Nilk
right,
versus Beefy.
on his own against 2, he's gonna back off. Switch up the.
Last player standing. Spike planted.
Done right. 1v3. They know where he's at.
There's a lot of stuff coming at him.
Yeah, grenades exploding next to you as the enemy's also pushing.
I think he knew Rage was there, and then he kind of saw a glimpse of someone, all the way across, and then he knew that, Sova was planting. So it was kind of like, where do I go at this point?
Yeah, tough. I mean, I like the change though. We've seen these rounds have been closer at times.
Very close and very quick, I would say.
Revealing area.
So they're just going to send the spike here to A. Viper ult going to be used here. It'll be Stagger and Nunu. Oh, NF getting into the action. He'll heal himself. Beefy will have to regather himself here. Nilk in a perfect position, but he'll miss his shot.
Bye. I'm pissed.
A 3v3. We did see Killer B get a kill.
Missing all of his shots.
But here he comes. One clutch man.
Ooh, one clutch man taking out Beefy.
2v2,
like
but the
they're
spike
gonna
is on its way to B.
B, yes. It looks like they're gonna switch to B.
Spike will go down, and now they'll know. Stagger, who we've seen have some big rounds as well. One clutch man, and Havoc done right will need to get the retake. Wiltz up here.
One enemy remaining.
Position, he'll take down one clutch man. Now comes down to Havoc done right. Does have a Vandal. Yeah, he knows exactly where Wiltz is.
One enemy remaining.
Wiltz almost with a nifty move, and it'll be a 1v1. Havoc done right. He knows. Stagger knows.
It out.
Poison orb emitting.
Getting some audio cues. He knows where he is. He'll get the kill, but does he have the time?
Poison's
I don't think
But
so.
I don't think he's gonna make the bomb.
Yeah, he knows. But a valiant effort by Havoc done right.
Last round before the switch.
Alright.
A clean attack round, or a clean attack half, I should say, by Northern Virginia. You definitely can't deny that.
0 and 11, and they are definitely making it. They definitely want to make it 12 to 0.
Yeah, they're trying to make the defensive side rather quick.
Yeah, and it looks like they're playing some cool guns. They got 3 judges, and
An Odin
An
there,
op.
just to really
Odin, yeah.
max out the economy.
Fire in the
Here comes Killer B. Oh, he'll teleport back. Oh, and Cody just is able to. I think he teleported to his smoke, perhaps.
Yes, he teleported.
spike planted.
NF with a good position here.
Gets taken out by the op. And now it's just one clutch man and Milk. See if they can, recover.
Oh, he's gonna spot ahead out. Beefy though, up to the task.
They
He'll push and get 2. A clinical half from Northern Virginia.
Sides.
Yes.
Match point.
They have definitely, switched their controllers and batteried up for this. Now it's time for the defense. And they are on match point.
They are on match point, so the Cougars are going to have their backs up against the wall in every single round here, trying to stave off the series loss. We see Cody here on the Omen, playing aggressive maybe in B.
Yeah,
See pings coming out there. The B
looks
to
like
mid connector.
they're going to get ghosts for the long range. Camden County. I mean, it seems to me like North Virginia is just gonna run into them.
Yeah, they might just pass each other. It'll just come down to Cody. I mean, they're just gonna W key into B, and they're looking exactly in every spot they're not. So Cody's gonna know here pretty quickly what's happening. I think he hears the spike going down. It's really gonna come down to this
Spike
timing,
planted.
and he's just gonna back off. He's gonna be pretty smart about it.
It's like they need to.
Clutch man gets stagger.
Poison's off.
Beefy gets Killer B. Oh wow! Nifty moves
Cody gets
again from
one clutch
Cody. A 3v3, a 2v4 now. How did they gain a man? Oh well, looks like that will be it.
Yeah, that.
Spike's dead.
In a
You're
clean
Defenders
map.
win. What did I say?
Queen, yeah,
Don't
13
mess with
v
me.
0. Icebox. They were just, I felt like they were just comfortable with this map. They were comfortable with, their team, all of it.
Yeah, and just a very a solid team. Very solid team, Northern Virginia. Clearly in their growth a little bit further ahead than the Cougars. We saw that here tonight. But the Cougars are early yet, and who knows? We could see them later.
Yeah, Cougars definitely got some games, got some rounds from them, which, shows that they can, be in the big boys court,
Absolutely. No, I totally agree. And I think, I'll be honest, in the NJCAAE, I imagine that's probably one of the better Valorant teams in that league that we just played against. So, if that's if that is the bar that which the Cougars need to hit, at least now they know exactly what they have to do, or what they could be up against in the future. But that will end it here tonight. Northern Virginia will take the series 2 maps to 0. Camden County College will fall to 3-2 by week 5, and the NJCAAE will be back again next Thursday as well. We might even have some Valorant action over the weekend. Not sure what the playoff schedule is going to look like, but we'll see. We'll see if there are games this weekend. We'd certainly love to stream them. And as I always have to do, please hit that follow button if you haven't already. Go ahead and make an account at the top right of your screen if you haven't already. Then come back and hit that follow button. Everybody, thank you so much for watching. Again, this is Camden County College Cougar Esports bringing you some Valorant action tonight. While the Cougars did lose, it was certainly a fun watch regardless. Siskonic, Quan, thank you so much for bringing your casting prowess. As always, it is a pleasure. And
Thank
hopefully
you.
we get to maybe hear you over the weekend or next week as well.
Yes, yes.
All right. Well, everybody, have a good night and have a great weekend, and we'll see you.
See ya.